sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. He'll take it in at the goal line. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. First and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. Off he goes. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. 17 yards that time for number 17.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's taken in. It's Austin Ekeler. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Commanders' 11-yard line. A big run by Chubb. 35 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That's taken in by Chubb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He's got it at the 3. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Nice first down catch there by Cole Kmet. And, Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend. He can run. He can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why, as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker. He's really become that dynamic weapon they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Man in motion is Brown. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
We are through 1. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniel. Has his man. It's Samuel.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On play action, Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Chubb. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll throw with Daniels. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now the former Eagle and Lion who's back in the NFC North. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. Here's Chubb. He slams it in there, and he is in. Nick Chubb, touchdown Commanders. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are in the lead by the score of 13-7. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll find the first rounder out of Washington, Rome Odunze. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft. I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback-wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, first overall pick. Odunze, number 9. The future looks bright in Chicago.
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Chicago. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Williams to the air once more. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That's caught. It's the tight end Sinnott. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
See the rookie tight end Ben Sinnott there on the first down completion. And Mike, he's kind of a throwback in the sense that he can do pretty much everything. He's got good, strong hands. He's a tough blocker. He's elusive with the ball in his hands as a runner, and he can make you miss in space. think. I mean, at Kansas State last year, he led the team in both receiving yards and touchdowns.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Chubb. Whoa! Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. This is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans at his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position everything else will take care of itself.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On second down, it's Williams. I bought all the time he could, but he finally is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That is caught to the goal line and in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year.
Makes the score Bears 28, Commanders 16.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running is Chubb. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker. It's a pick up for 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
Brings up second and 9.
Daniels to throw on second down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And third down coming up. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll indeed go. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackmon. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bears. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down. To throw is Williams. Now he'll run, and he will score. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Daniels now on 1st down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far. What I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll be a pickup of 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. A play fake. Now Williams going for it all. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st down, Daniels. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult. Defensively, it'll set up a 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And for the 2nd straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. And he's into the end zone. Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears add on to their already sizable lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard. They'll throw with Daniels. That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Washington.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass.
And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
Really? This cannot be happening! Who wants my jersey?